On August 13th, 1961, the German Democratic Republic, East Germany, worked to put up a dividing wall throughout Germany that would divide East and West Germany. Um, and at the time, um, it was during World War II when the Ally powers, the United States, France, Britain, and the Soviets, um, had all crushed the Nazi regime and had divided up Germany temporarily. And they had these four sections of Germany, and it was all supposed to be a temporary divide, of course, but the Allies were all conflicted about how to use the portions that they had divided up. And so eventually, the west side of Germany, which was known as the German Federal Republic, um, was using their money to rebuild and to make um, West Germany a more livable place for its citizens, whereas East Germany was having issues because the Soviet Union um, was taking resources from that land as war reparations. Um, and and so West Germany was having really great economic growth. They were having um, a lot more support. But because of the Iron Curtain, a lot of trading was cut off in East Germany was not able to get resources from other parts of the world. And so even though East Germany had free education and free healthcare, West Germany had free healthcare, free education, higher income, more personal freedom, more goods because of being able to trade and just general public happiness with their citizens. Um, and so during the first year, like 1961, the uh, German Democratic Republic, the Eastern Germany, had open borders and allowed its citizens to go to West Germany. But during that first year, around 3.5 million um, uh, citizens from the East went to West Germany. And so East Germany saw this as a problem and decided to close off its borders. And they had later, they had built more fortified walls in 1965, consisting of, because previously the wall was a chain link fence with barbed wire um, with guards surrounding it, but in 1965 they updated the wall to be a thick slab of concrete with a rounded pipe at the top so that people couldn't cross over it easily. And they also had uh, 302 watchtowers, 20 bunkers guarding the wall. They had guard dogs, and they had guards on demand that were told to kill if they saw somebody attempting to um, cross the wall. And around 138 people were shot and killed attempting to cross the wall. But in the years between 1961 and 1989, approximately 5,000 people were able to flee East Germany and go to the West. And then finally, November 9th, 1989, or backing up, East Germany in an effort to prevent their citizens from leaving so easily, because their workforce was leaving and a lot of their citizens were fleeing. They tried to get travel visas that or make those more accessible to people. And before that had happened, um, uh, nope, continuing on. So travel visas were becoming, they were trying to get them to be more accessible, um, but they were getting overwhelmed with how many requests they were having for their travel visas. And so, um, surprisingly, a large amount of the population had fled to the wall itself, and people from both sides, west and east, came together and were starting to forcefully cross over the wall. And then people started knocking the wall down with any tools that they found. And to this day, there are still pieces of the wall um, in uh, in Germany standing today that's meant to symbolize that any barriers that we put up to our own freedom, we can knock those barriers back down.